Good morning, Philippines, and welcome to week 38 of our reconstruction renovation project here in Talimban, Cebu. To date, we've spent about $90,000 Canadian, or about 3.8 million pesos, and we're about a month away from completion. This week we're focusing on putting the kitchen cabinets and countertops in. The lighting will become more apparent, and next week you'll notice that the third floor is being locked up. So join me, please, as we take a look at the site. Week 38 provided us with some rain, so everything's wet this time around. They put the sliding glass doors in the second floor and some of the windows in the kitchen and the living room. Glenn started putting the molding here around the top. You see, him and Dexter bought some sections and they put that up, and they'll be finishing that up with a template that they made. So here's the kitchen window, blue glass again, reflective, keep the heat out, and there'll be a light underneath that fascia there. So the scaffolding will remain in place for now while we finish off the molding and the painting of the upper floor. I'm looking for tile for the front right now. And of course, the incumbent messes everywhere. We've got bags of broken concrete. So let's walk inside and have a look, shall we? Well, last week you saw the chandelier that was hooked up. Got some more cement and adhesive. Yeah, the chandelier doesn't have all the crystals on it. I don't know why, but Glenn's decided to start hanging some of them on. It'll get dustier and heck, I'll have to wash it all later. But they started the ceiling in the living room area, and the kitchen cabinets arrived. It's got an oak finish to it. So they've whitened up some of the walls. Now you can see in the living room to some degree. We'll put a fan in the center. It's got a hole in the wall above the window for the air conditioning unit that fit between those two sections. And they cemented in the pipe in the corner. The TV will go against that back wall. And yeah, here are our cabinets. That'll go over the electrical panel. And some of it has been installed. The countertop put in. We ended up picking the black again. This marble is fluted, so we'll put that on the backsplash, and should match the marble that we're putting on the back of the bar. We got a strip light LED for low maintenance, and we hung the 3 lights over the bar. There's a blue tarpaulin there to keep the dust down while they work, and we got some trays in there. So if we come up the stairs here, the guys are starting to blend in the walls a bit. You can get a look at the living room area from here. That column will have fluted walls on it, and there's an aquarium in the wall that's going to go in there. The lights put in. We just have the order of the aquarium coming next week, and that's the light for the dining area. But before we head upstairs, let's take a look at the kitchen. We decided to go with the black granite countertop surface, as it hides a lot of the mess, and accent it with a white marble. They always seem to crack it when they put it around the sink. We had some discussion about that. You can see the stainless steel tray inserts for the dishes that we put in play under the bar. So, and across the other side we'll put in a dishwasher eventually. Some drawers for pots and pans, and outlets for appliances, and the lights, of course, as mentioned previously. Then over here above this section, the electrical panels, or this cabinet will go in place over there. And that's the light that we got over the dining area. And this column will have flutes on it. And again, the air conditioner will be there. Let's head over to the bathroom. So they got the frame for the door to go in play here. Still no light back here, so you can't see a heck of a lot. The bathroom toilet will be in that corner. The shower on the other side. And the sunken living room will be worked on next week, they tell me. Running all the pipes and the wiring. It's a little bit different here in that, in Canada we always concern ourselves with lockup because of weather conditions. Putting the windows, doors in, make sure the site is secure. Here it's left wide open. Anyway, so there's the light, the kitchen, the light that we got. Now let's head back upstairs. So they started plastering the walls here. Materials are all being stored in Bo's room right now. We've got the new fan light installed. I said I'd show you how it works, so yeah, I got them both operating. You turn the fan on and over the light and it opens up. It tucks out of the way when it's not in use. And it actually blows a fair bit of wind. So when you turn it off, you're going to turn the light off and the fan will continue to run. Or you can turn both the fan and the light off at the same time. Those are the tiles we're going to be using outside on the deck. Red terracotta look to them. And on the right there you'll see the tile we'll be using around the bathroom shower and either side of the mirror for accents. And they started putting the baseboard in. This room hasn't been grouted yet. There's the finish on the door you get from the ones that we paid big money for. And that's column is where those tiles that we talked about earlier will go. This bathroom's got a fan on it and glass blocks. And I learned a lesson there about people's limitations. The jack of all trades but master of none. Some things you just can't do. So here in the master bedroom, I put in a barn sliding door. The wife says she doesn't like it. She wants me to cover it. I like it. What do you think? Anyway, this is her cupboard where she can put her treasures and her clothes. Give her a little fancy light there to show things off. So I'll put in a couple of bars in there. You can see the water coming through on the back wall. I'll point that out to Dexter. See coming through the glass block there? So they're going to have to waterproof that section. That hasn't been done yet. And that's the thing, like, they're bouncing around so much. They end up doing the same job twice, and it's very frustrating. There's no such thing as flow charts or staged construction here. They just go at it all over the place, it seems. Well, at least this crew does. So that's the light for the chandelier in the main entry. There's the ceiling and the light for the bedroom. There's no fan in the bedroom. We got two massive doors and vents over the bed and 2-ton air conditioner here, so it should be plenty. And it is on the back side of the building. Hi guys, if I could just interject for a moment here and thank all the new subscribers who joined us and ask you to consider subscribing if you haven't in the past. It costs you nothing, and try it out, see what the topics I cover, if it's of interest to you. So the tile's in, has a wood grain look to it, and we had Daryl come in. He's in recovery after his injury, and so he's doing light duties only. I insisted on that so he can do grouting, and that's about it. We're back into the closet here, taking another look at the water. So coming out of the bedroom, coming back in, you'll see over to the left, Bella's room is in large part complete. Windows, doors, fan light, and we put in again another remote light in this one. You turn it on, and then you turn the fan on, and out she comes. I'm fascinated with these. These are like a new toy to me. Runs in a couple of AAA batteries. The fan's reversible, and it has 6 speeds to it. So that's a lot of air movement if you need it. And it takes a while slowing down. Just has a lot of inertia to it. Keeps blowing that air. And that's Bella's room complete, except for maybe the perimeter light that's going to go up against the ceiling. And we're getting a lot of pocket lights put around all over the place, so it'd be quite a modern look to it. And she's going to need curtains on her window because she's going to get a lot of light in this south facing room, and we'll probably make good use of the fan. So there she is. She's tucked back in under the light, and we'll shut it off and move on to the next part of the show. So tinted glass again, and there's the stainless steel railing, the much talked about stainless steel railing, which I'm about to rip out. I mean, you tell me, does that look crooked or what? Well, moving along, I've learned that an untruth isn't always a lie. Sometimes the situation changes. But anyway, they said they could make a stainless steel railing. Yeah, they can make a stainless steel railing, but not a very good one. It's bent. Anyway, in the wrong place. So the railing runs about 56.5 running feet, much like the upper one that we'll be getting quotes on upstairs. The staircase here, it's coming along. The walls have to yet to be plastered, but this one goes right to the ceiling, and that's the hole for the bathroom drain. The corner window will have glass in the corner, you can see right around. That will have a top glass header, and looking back, there'll be a window that will look above it will be the skylight, and there'll be enclosed ceiling in the bathroom and the skylight area. And when we come out here, you'll see the area where the water storage tank will be. With all the brownouts and everything, I'd rather have the water pumped up to an upper level so that I've got a reliable water source, and I may purify it later on. So running along here and then coming around through the other side, there are some reinforced anchor points, which we may end up, if we don't go with stainless steel, we'll put in a wrought iron with concrete posts. We'll see. But that's again about 56.5 running feet. And the boys put together these door frames. Door frames cost me less than a couple thousand pesos. Those are the louvers that'll go in the corner here. It's framed in for that. And they put spikes in the side of the door frame to cement it in. And that's the ceiling that'll be left open. Give it more of an industrial look. And the bathroom area, this is where the railing for the stairs will begin, right along here, hooked it up wall and heading that way. So heading down, it runs a total of 39 running feet with 1, 2, and coming around again, 3 bends in it, There's the third bend. So if you're quoting on this work, it's about 39 running feet with an end post there at the bottom of the staircase, so that we can safely mount that first platform step. Now, this is the finish that we'll have on the front of the bar, and it should match those tiles that we had previous. So that'll be going on right over here. And then there's a space for the stove and a fan above it. And some of the cupboards need to be altered. They had them swinging the wrong way. We have to mount a cupboard over the top of that, and this will be slid back. So I hope you enjoyed our little tour of the site for this week, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.